I hope you've had enough to eat and drink and are thoroughly relaxed on this Friday night, especially since Bart is on strike. So I know it took a lot of you, a while for a lot of you to get here, and we're still expecting some folks to trickle in. But I want to explain to you kind of what's going on. I know I see so many familiar faces in the audience, so for some of you this will be a repeat. You've heard me say this time and time again. But this is our demo day at NewME Accelerator. And basically for the past 12 weeks, the pitches that you are seeing, these entrepreneurs have come from around the country. They've been selected to join us from our pop-up accelerators that we do in cities around the country. So Memphis, we have someone from Little Rock, Arkansas, Detroit, Atlanta. Who am I missing? I know, yeah, maybe just Atlanta. Yeah, 2 Atlanta, 2 Memphis, 1 Detroit. Yeah, that's it. So they have been working really, really hard for the past 12 weeks. And for those of you that don't know, our program's residential, which means they live and work together. So as you can imagine, it's been a lot of excitement, a lot of happy times, a lot of crazy, frustrating, sad times. And what you're seeing now is really all of their blood, sweat, and tears. Really, not just for the past 12 weeks, but from when they really came up with their ideas. So I'm really excited to introduce you to them. I want to say thanks to Melissa and the Google team for supporting us, not only here in the accelerator, but in the pop-up as well. And their team has been phenomenal. We wouldn't really be able to do a lot of the stuff that we're doing without their support. And they have volunteered their time to actually help us. So thanks for spending your Friday night with us, Melissa. And with that note, I'm going to turn it over to Melissa, and we have a great keynote speaker that's coming up, and then we'll get to the pitches, which will be about 2 minutes, and then we're going to turn you guys loose. They have their products set up in the bag. Feel free to ask questions, dig in, and get detailed with what it is they're working on, what they've been doing for the past 12 weeks, and hopefully you guys see something that you're interested in. So thanks again for coming, and turn it over to Melissa.
Yep. Thank you, everybody. It's really, really exciting to be here. This is a partnership that Google for Entrepreneurs has been working with NewME over the past 3 years, and it's really amazing to see the founders come in on welcome event night and pitch their idea. And everybody comes with a little bit different experiences and different ideas, and then they come through after 3 months, and we get to see the culmination of all their efforts and the blood, sweat, and tears that went in to the past 3 months. And the Google for Entrepreneurs relationship has been really about, we have my quinceañera shirt. Google itself was a startup 15 years ago, not that long. And it's really part of the DNA of what Google is. And for the past 15 years, it's been kind of unofficially recognized that we reach out and do support of entrepreneurship around the world. And just 2 years ago, we were actually celebrating with the pop-up in Los Angeles, Google for Entrepreneurs Week, which was the 2nd year anniversary of the official recognition of reaching out into the communities and helping people take their dream to the next level. And it's just really exciting to see what these people what everybody's able to do. And I would like to also introduce our keynote speaker, Sebastian Misoff. He is the Director of Small and Medium Business Sales at Google, which is the AdWords department, and he's been at Google for the past 7 years. A fun fact about Sebastian is that he speaks 5 languages. He speaks French, Spanish, English, German, and Greek. So without further ado, Sebastian, if you would come and...
Thank you very much, Melissa. So you can choose what language you want for tonight. Greek, to begin with. Keep everybody awake? Great. Thank you very much. Thank you, Melissa, for the introduction. Very proud to be here tonight, and again, incredibly admirative of what we have seen, Angela and the whole NewME staff. It's incredible what we have seen over the past couple of weeks and the work you have done. And Melissa, with so many volunteers tonight, Devin, Liz, Louise, Marie, Mark, Sean, Fermin, Michael, Ricardo, thank you very much for being here tonight also and helping. I think to Melissa's point, what we are doing is engaging with small advertisers in the Americas every quarter, and we definitely feel passionate about how we can help and provide solutions to help small advertisers grow. On a personal basis, in my 7 years at Google, I was contacted 2 weeks ago by one of the first advertisers I met. I was called by security in the building because there was a 17-year-old guy with a hoodie who was there, and he was actually kind of the largest advertisers that we had, and he really looked like a teenager at the time and was not really sure, but he was coming for this client event, and today he came back and he's one of the largest advertisers that we deal with in France, and some of the examples that we are proud of to look at the whole life cycle and watching small businesses getting bigger and bigger. I was spending the afternoon with helping some of the other advertisers we work with. Was a guy whose company was created 1 week ago, and his goal is to have every Google glasses in the future with some sexy stickers on the side, and convinced that Google will sell 1 billion Google glasses over the next couple of months, and that he would be the leader in this incredible market. So I think it definitely speaks to the dream of all of us have, and the dream of all the entrepreneurs about making these big changes. And I was thinking about kind of the key themes and kind of what I have seen, and personal, passionate belief that I would have, kind of looking at the entrepreneurship. And I think there's really 3 things that comes to my mind. The first one is really about something that was mentioned before, which is about capturing these dreams. I think that the whole journey of entrepreneurship starts with an incredible dream, and how critical it is to anchor everything you do to the dream you have at the start, and kind of keep this in your mind. And this is really what keeps you and gives you the energy to continue through difficult times and better times. The second thing, I think, which is really true to our generation, is we have access to a lot of data. We're seeing a lot of the incredible projects being presented tonight and these companies, and having access to so many of these big data is incredible, is providing a lot for the decision making. But what we really see about the businesses that succeed is the one that manage to balance the unique insight that they gain with this big data and insights with the uniqueness of each relationship, with the empathy, with listening to a group of advertisers. And managing to balance these two is probably one of the biggest challenges for us as a generation, for us as leaders, as entrepreneurs, and definitely something to keep in mind in terms of trying to find the right balance. And last but not least, I think the last part, which is really something that tonight exemplifies, is the beauty of this entrepreneur journey is that it's a journey, and like every journey, the best part of the journey is the journey itself. And I think that whatever dreams we have, at the end of the day, doing this journey and having the chance, like tonight, to help each other, to listen to each other, is already a huge step forward, and definitely something that makes us proud of doing and to be part of this. So with no further ado, I look forward to hearing more about the project that we're going to listen tonight. Thank you again.
So we've actually created a special video for this evening. Charleston Bell is actually one of the founders, and this is created for specifically this group of entrepreneurs.
Throughout my career, I was almost always the only woman, and I was almost always the only Black person. My name is Angela Benton. I'm the CEO and founder of NewME Accelerator. NewME Accelerator is a business incubator for minorities and women.
My name is Kisan Ferguson. I am the founder and CEO of Dweller.
My name is Frederick, and I'm the CEO and founder of Pigeonly.
It's a 12-week residential program based in San Francisco, and we bring entrepreneurs from around the country and connect them to our network in Silicon Valley. Google for Entrepreneurs is our biggest supporter. They realize and understand that entrepreneurship is diverse, and entrepreneurship applies to a lot of different people from a lot of different backgrounds.
No one in my family is an entrepreneur. I didn't go to Harvard or Stanford. I'm kind of a little bit more ratchet than the normal startup founder.
We was meeting different mentors, investors twice a week. You just sit in there in a room with them for an hour and you hammer out your business model.
My goal here is to help you guys identify problems before they become problems.
We are a business management application for real estate agents. We take the technology that agents use and condense it into one application. I moved a lot growing up. I mean, we went to Columbus. I can count 10 different houses that I lived in. I actually love real estate. I love all aspects about it.
There's 2.3 million people who's currently incarcerated in the United States. Say you have a loved one who's currently incarcerated, you can go to our website and you can upload the photos you want to send him, and he'll actually receive 4x6 prints in the mail. No one understands this market better than me because I once was an inmate. Prison sucks, 100%. The way institutions are set up today, they just make it very difficult to keep in touch with your family and friends and loved ones. Most guys who are incarcerated, they don't have life sentences, so they're going to be back on the street. Being in touch with his family, having a support structure by the time he's released, actually makes him much more likely to be successful and less likely to go back to prison.
The NewMe Accelerator program, it's co-live, co-works. It's a flat, it's a small flat, and it's basically like going back to college. It's 8 adults living on bunk beds for 12 weeks.
Living in bunk beds, you know, I mean, for me it's not a big deal. You know, similar to the county jail, you're in bunk beds. The NewMe Accelerator bunk beds are a lot more comfortable.
I think there's a camaraderie about it that we're minority companies. It's African Americans, women, it's underrepresented companies that are out to prove something. Without NewMe, nobody would have really known who I was. Now we're a team of 4 people. We have closed a round of funding and we're in the process of doing a second round.
We've gone to raise $1 million in seed funding. We've shipped over 40,000 photos and we've grown our team to 7. We wouldn't be here without going through that accelerator. NewMe Accelerator, it took us from 50 to 500 miles an hour. A lot of my closest friends now, we're all employed because of this. If you have more of that, the whole community can be changed.